So, what we got today? Some coffee time. Time for me to have some coffee. I gotta have some today. Man, it's cold and rainy, and still it ain't funny. Old man Winter's playing a joke on me like this, so I'm gonna tell you how I brew my coffee. This is a number 2 cone filter. Give them like 100 of them for like $2 at Walmart. And you want to fold along the seam here. Not that neatness counts, but you get the idea. And this is a Melita single cup filter, or brewer rather. And this does fit the Keurig carafes, as well as 90% of your coffee cups, and you also can use glass pitchers if you want as well. And these work real well with the Keurig carafes, the thermal carafes. It's like it was made for it. You can get this at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll even put a link to it below in the description of the video. So, now, the secret to good coffee. The secret to good coffee is to rinse before you brew and add your coffee. Before you add your coffee, you want to rinse the filter like so. That's the secret to good coffee, that right there. We'll let this thing drain a little bit. Let the water drain out of there real good. I'm fortunate here in Virginia. I got very good tap water here. I mean, really good tap water. For the most part, it's not too soft, but at the same time, it's not rock hard or evil hard or anything where you have to use a ton of soap to get anything out of it. I'm like right in the middle, and I do not have any water softening stuff here, so I'm pretty much good in that area. Okay, now that I'll put this over here. Now I'm going to fill up my container that I tend to brew. I always do this first so I don't overfill and brew and boil too much water for my coffee. I do pour over brewing style with boiling water. Now this will work with any brand of coffee. I repeat, this will work with any brand of coffee. I'm a Dunkin' Donuts man, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So I've got my kettle filled up here. This is a fiberware kettle. You can get it at Walmart for around $25. Avoid the rival, the ultra cheap $12 rival water kettle, because I went through 3 of them. They're a fire hazard and a half, and by the time I got through fooling with those, I could have bought at least 2 of these kettles, and this thing's been awesome. I've had it for years and years and years. So here we go. Okay. Right. So I hope you guys can see okay. All right. Yes, perfect. Okay. So go ahead and spend the money and get the fiberware kettle or the better kettle. Bonita makes a real good one. You can dial it in to whatever temperature you like. Me personally, since I just use boiling water, I just go ahead and use this one here. So, okay, got my kettle going, and now for a touch of coffee. Like I said, this is Dunkin' Donuts original blend. You can get a huge bag of it at Sam's Club for around $18.50, and I think it makes around 180 6-ounce cups of coffee. You really get more than that out of it. I think that's just being conservative on the amount of coffee you get, whatnot, and how many cups you can brew with it. But this right here is what I do to make my coffee. I'll show you in the process in a second. Hope you guys can see pretty good. Let me see if I can adjust you guys up a little bit. There goes the kettle starting. I'm sure you can hear it in the background, or at least I hope you can. But yeah. There we go. Go throw this back up in the cabinet. Like I said, I'll put the link below for this single cup brewer, and to demonstrate what I was talking about earlier about fitting things and whatnot. It will not fit ordinary, yeah, actually it does. See how it doesn't quite fit this one, something this big? That size opening rather. But for the Keurig carafe, let's see here. For the Keurig carafe, I use this when my brother gets up. It's like it's made for it. See? But it'll fit your basic coffee mugs and tumblers like what you see on mine now. And yes, you can brew. Well, yes, you can brew single cups if you want. So that's pretty much a single filter system. It's awesome. So if you need to get one, get one. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Back it up a little bit here. See if I can do it. Hope you guys can hear me pretty good. This is a brand new setup. I'm using my new monopod and my lapel microphone with my smartphone to record this. And there goes my water. Alright. Like I said, this will work with any brand of coffee, and this water is boiling hot. Don't worry if it foams up a bit, that's normal. It's getting all the oils and the stuff out of the coffee and whatnot and dissolves in it. And since there's no paper taste, that's all you taste is the coffee. Now the decaf version, which I also have in the cabinet there for late nights and whatnot, and I don't want to get too twitchy and whatnot, so I switched to it after a certain period, a certain time during the day. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ooh, nice. I'm glad they don't have smell-o-vision just yet. Because let me tell you, this smells delicious. Oh. And I just keep going till I run out of water, and that's pretty much how I brew my coffee. Now, after this is finished brewing, I'll pull the filter loose and whatnot from the brewer itself, or the whatnot, and what little bits left in there will drain. And that's pretty much all the coffee and whatnot. And the drawdown will finish it off. But pretty much get rid of it, and you can use the spent coffee grounds for plants and whatnot. Yeah, I might need to try that when I start my trash can tomato grower pretty soon. So I'll probably do a video, end up doing a video on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all there is to brewing coffee. My first video I had to take down due to certain comments. Somebody got a little offended. I guess it's a millennial or a liberal millennial or something, I don't know. Got offended at my comments about a certain company, which I will not mention in here. And here lately, they've been in the news again for racism. in my book, if they're going to pull the racism card, they're the racists. So I have no use for that other company, and quite frankly, to be honest, Dunkin' Donuts is a far superior coffee to that other brand, which I won't mention on here. I don't want to get sued. Not that they could sue me for anything, because it's a freedom of speech in this country. But, yeah, pretty much. They pretty much overcharged. Their coffee tastes as bad as crap smells. This is far superior coffee. It's much more affordable. And, in my opinion, it's just a all-around better choice, in my opinion. I mean, it's just all there is to it. McDonald's has that other brand beat, and their coffee is not too hot either. And Folgers is pretty good, but I prefer Dunkin', hands down. Dunkin' Donuts, hands down. That's just all there is to it. But yeah, after that I put in some ice. Cool it down to where I could drink it, but still keep it warm. And I also tend to favor adding some flavored creamers, non-dairy creamers. Here we go. Should be about done. You guys can see pretty good there, but I tend to favor these non-dairy creamers. Salted caramel mocha. I'm totally addicted to this stuff. Oh, get a little shaky. But yeah, that's pretty much how I brew my coffee. Let's see, go ahead and loosen the filter and do the drawdown process. Yep. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I brew my coffee, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell. I add about maybe 4 or 5 cubes of ice. Maybe a little bit less if I'm using the coffee creamer like I'm about to do. And then I pretty much enjoy it throughout the day. I try to keep around just 2 tumblers worth. 2 of these worth, rather. Basically, no more than that. And I switch to decaf, and I go through decaf more than I do the regular. I feel better after the decaf, and for some reason, the decaf brews a lot slower, but it's rich and dark, much more. It's a lot darker than the normal stuff, so. And I'm not too twitchy in the end of the day. Alright. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.